Sitting by the ocean, feeling mighty fine. Sun is shining bright now, sipping on some wine. Feet in sand now, guitar by my side, strumming soft and easy, got nothing to hide. Oh, we got sunshine, oh, we got waves, living the good life in these happy days. Wind is gently blowing, whispering our names. We don't need no worries in this sweet, sweet game. Stars are starting to twinkle, moon begins to rise. We keep on dancing under open skies. Oh, we got sunshine, oh, we got waves, living the good life in these happy days. Wind is gently blowing, whispering our names. We don't need no worries in this sweet, sweet game. Stars are starting to twinkle, moon begins to rise. We keep on dancing under open skies. Oh, we got sunshine, oh, we got waves, living the good life in these happy days. Sitting by the ocean,
beneath the golden western sky, with you right here by my side. We weathered storms and braved the nights. Your soft touch has been my guide. Through the fields where wildflowers grow, you believed even when hope was low. Your smile lit up the darkest roads. Your love carried my heavy load. Thank you for loving me just as I am, for seeing in me what no one else can. Through the highs and lows, you've been my friend. Thank you for loving me till the end. This old farmhouse full of creeks and bones, we made a life, we built our home. With these laughter and whispered dreams, you made real all those things unseen. We danced under the moon's silver glow, through every sorrow and every woe. Your heart has been my resting place. In your strength I found my grace. Thank you for loving me just as I am, for seeing in me what no one else can. Through the highs and lows, you've been my friend. Thank you for loving me till the end. In this old farmhouse full of creeks and bones, we made a life, we built our home. With each laugh, tear, and whispered dream, you've made real all those things unseen. With each laugh, tear, and whispered dream, till the end. Morning light shining bright, cup in hand, feeling right. Talking news, sharing views. Start the day with a grin. Join us now, tune in. Laugh and chat, endless fun. Couple Joe Live, let's go. Coffee brew, story flows. Wake up, world, let it show. Guests arrive full of morning light, shining bright. Cup in hand, feeling right. Talking news, sharing views. Start the day with a grin. Join us now, tune in. Laugh and chat, endless fun. Couple Joe Live, let's go. Coffee brew, story flows. Wake up, world, let it show.
My name is Lacey, you're Miss Auburn's Outstanding Teen, and you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
Hi guys, this is Mr. Tranquilo, and you are watching the Astute Tourist Channel. Enjoy it.
Good afternoon, I'm Doug. I'm here with the Astute Tourist. Fun to be with, fun to hang out, gonna be a great day.
This is Scott Roby from Jamaica Plain, Massachusetts, and you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
I'm Nancy Samuel of Lake Alfred, Florida, and you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
Hi everyone, I'm Jen, aka Jen.Cohen. You're watching the Astute Tourist Channel here on YouTube.
Hello, my name is Magma. I'm from Weymouth, Massachusetts, and you are watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
My name is Kurt Wilson. I'm from Derry, New Hampshire, and I watch the Astute Tourist Channel. I'm Sean.
And I'm Barbara, and we're at the New Hampshire Grass Drags today, and you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
Fresh and new, with a sip life renews. Tune in, bright skies and blue. Couple Joe Live, let's go. Coffee brew, story flows. Wake up, world, let it show. Couple Joe Live, let's go. Coffee brew, story flows.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Kenneth.
Good morning.
How are you, my friend?
I do very well. How about yourself?
Doing fantastic. Thank you. Good morning, everybody else. It is, in fact, Monday, August 19th, 2024. Welcome to another edition of Cup of Joe Live. It is Monday, the start of another week. Hope you guys had a great weekend. And this is a little premature, a couple days early, but I want to bring up Sean from the Down Under Cruises. Good morning, Sean, or should I say good evening to you?
Good evening, friends.
How are things with you, sir?
Yeah, you know what? Things are, well, tell you what, I'm going to make you all jealous.
Uh-oh.
We had the most incredible group meetup with Cruise Craze fam.
You did? I heard
Yeah.
I heard there's pictures. I haven't seen them yet.
Oh, there are pictures, believe me, but none you'd like to see.
Okay, it's one of those group meetups, huh? Well, okay.
No, it was absolutely amazing.
Right on. Did you guys do anything good, or did you just hang out and have some food, or
We actually went to the most amazing restaurant, and it was good. We had fun. We got to meet the whole family, which was awesome.
Excellent.
And you guys should be incredibly jealous because they're an amazing family.
Well, hopefully someday we'll get to meet them. You
know how to fix that.
You got to meet them, which is pretty cool.
You know how to fix that problem.
Yeah, I do. You need to have a talk with my boss.
Hey, I keep asking you for his phone number.
Right. Well, one of these days, you just never know. You may get one. All right. Good morning, everybody. It is, like we said, Monday morning. It's really good to have Sean here. Of course, I have my brother from another mother, Mr. Kenny. Mr. Kenneth Oakes, the Ford man. You know, everybody knows Kenny. Kenny, how was your weekend?
It was good. Had a good Sunday. So
excellent.
And
did you do anything good, or?
Well, we had 2 good services Sunday, so for church. So
how long do the services last, Kenny?
Sunday morning, usually from about 10 until,
I reckon, long enough.
About 12, from about 10 until 12 or a little after 12. And then the evening service usually runs from about 5 o'clock until about 8:30.
Oh, I gotcha. So it's a
That's
full
a
day
long service.
Full day.
Now, I get to come home in between the hour in between the morning service and the evening service, though.
Oh, that's cool.
I see.
You had me worried.
Unless the one church that I attend on Sunday mornings have a function after service Sunday morning usually. So
right on. Awesome.
Now, Jimmy, give me 1 second. I've just got to put Joe to task here. Joe, it's always fire season when we can get the fire chief of New Hampshire to come down under. Excuse me. It's always fire season.
Yes. I'm on fire.
Hot stuff.
All right, let's go over, since we're talking about the chat, let's go over and say good morning to some of the folks that came in. Joe said he wasn't going to hang out with us. He was going to bed, but I don't think he made it that far. Kenny from the Daily Dose is here. Good morning, Kenny. We've already said hi to you, but good morning.
Good morning.
The Captain Controversy is the one of several of the captains in our group. Captain Controversy is here. Good morning,
He's
Scott.
the Captain Controversy. You know that.
He is. There's no other Captain Controversy that I know of.
Correct.
So, but good morning, Scott. Good morning to you. Like we said, Kenny is here. Joe is here. Peter Schultz is here. You were just hanging with these folks.
Oh, Pete's awesome. I tell you what.
Bill, did he stick you with the check, Sean?
Did he what?
Did he stick you with the check? In other words, did he make you pay for dinner?
Shut up.
No,
No, he's awesome. We had a great time.
Fantastic. Cruz Bolero is here. Yeah, one of these
G'day.
days, hopefully I'll get to meet them in the flesh. John is here. Good morning, John. It's good to see you too. Some guy
Morning,
from the Down Under Cruises is here. I don't know who that guy
Who that
is.
dipstick is.
How was your Monday today, Sean? Did you have a good work day?
Yeah, it was a work day. Busy. Nice weather. 20 degrees.
Oh, your days are getting warmer. Nice.
Yep.
Aaron Smith is here. Good morning, Aaron. The Cup of Joe
G'day, Aaron.
theme song. That's right. Amy is here as well. Good morning to you.
Mhm.
Mark
Mhm.
from Corner Clubhouse Cobalt is here. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning. I
G'day,
think,
Mark.
is he still in the Philippines? Because
I don't know. That's a good question. Are you back home, Mark, or are you still traveling abroad? That's a good
Because
question.
if he's still in the Philippines, it's in the evening time over there.
That's right. It would be, what time is it? It
would
would
be,
be like 6 or 7 at night.
It'd be 6:14 in the evening over there.
There you go. 6:14. Good morning to Gavin from the Guitar Professionals is here. Good morning, Gavin. It's good to see you. Jonesy is here too. Good morning, Jonesy.
G'day,
Looking
Jonesy.
out the window with the full moon shining on the ocean. Very nice. Yeah, you guys are starting to get your warm days, which is good. The days here have been wet. It hasn't been as hot as it's been, but we still have summer for now. All right, it looks like we've caught up. And if I missed anybody, of course, I apologize, but we'll a blanket hello to everybody. Wait, Jimmy could come to Dubbo and visit the New South Wales Rural Fire Service Training Academy and Aviation Center.
There
I
you
could.
go, Joe. You see,
See?
you're suddenly getting to learn it, mate.
And Pete says he
Seriously.
would never do that to you.
No, he's a gentleman. Pete is a gentleman, let me say.
Well, that's good. We have to have somebody with some with proper upbringing and scruples in our group. So
Absolutely. I can tell you 150% Amy is definitely not a gentleman.
Well, the name Amy would suggest not, but
Correct.
you never know these days.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Kenny,
Hmm?
you know what time it is?
Wake up.
Good morning.
Damn. And hot. Today's gonna be good. Gonna find my way. Good morning, today's gonna be good. No matter what they say.
That's right, everybody. Today is going to be good no matter what they say. Good morning. Best sip of the day. Grab your coffee or whatever you're eating or drinking. What do you have there, Sean?
It's watermelon.
Oh, watermelon.
Yellow
Very nice.
watermelon.
It's blending in with your background, so it's
I know, it's
showing your
scrubby.
background.
It's
Actually,
real scrummy.
I actually got microwave coffee, so
Why am I not surprised, Kenny? Good morning, everybody. Though that sip is fantastic. How's the watermelon? Is it good?
It's yum, mate. You're gonna have some. It's warming up.
I love watermelon. I'll get it at least. I'll get it at the market a couple times a week, and I'll have it with my lunch. But right now, yeah, everything's in season here. It's we're getting close to harvest season too.
Yeah.
Yesterday. So, does anyone in the group, including the panel, does anybody can vegetables? No. Kenny,
No.
do you?
no.
I canned 8 pints of tomatoes yesterday that came right
wow.
from my garden. We have quite an abundance of fresh tomatoes this year, but we have a small garden here, And we have corn and tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, all the stuff, squash, the typical vegetables. And we're trying to the heck am I looking at here? Oh, okay. We're trying to be able to stock up as much as this fresh produce that we can, the stuff that we grow, so we can have it throughout the winter. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, we've done it in the past, but this year I really want to do it. So, and the corn will be ready in probably another few weeks. We have fresh sweet corn, and I love fresh vegetables, especially right out of the garden. So, gonna be good. So we did that yesterday. Saturday.
Got a couple new ones in our chat very quickly, if I may.
Who is it?
Yeah, Denise. Hello, Denise. Hello, Denise.
Here I am.
You know our cruise buddy,
Denise.
Yeah.
Oh, I know her.
Hello, Denise.
Hello, Denise. Good morning, Denise. How are you? Nick P is here as well. Good morning.
Yeah, Nick. G'day, Nick.
It was weird eating pumpkin flavored stuff in Australia in June. I know it's their season 4, FOUR it.
Yeah.
But I'm used to eating that stuff in like October. I like pumpkin pie. I even like pumpkin soup.
Pumpkin soup?
Pumpkin soup is very good, Kenny.
Absolutely unbelievably.
I have never heard of that before.
I like
try it, Kenny.
I like pumpkin bread, but for God's sake, keep pumpkin out of coffee. Keep it out of beer. Keep it out of whiskey. Yeah. What's next? Pumpkin flavored whiskey. God, please.
Yeah.
Keep it out of coffee.
Ever now that I will have that pumpkin spice flavored creamer every now and then, but not very often.
Hey, Kenny, you know the way you feel about avocado?
Yeah.
That's the way I feel about pumpkin in my coffee.
Yeah. I would wholeheartedly agree with you, Sean. And for those of you that know me, especially when it comes to my 2 favorite drinks, coffee and whiskey, coffee needs to be flavored with coffee.
Correct.
Because it's coffee that you're drinking. If I wanted to drink pumpkin, I would puree pumpkin and just drink it.
We call that soup.
Right? Exactly. Gazpacho is cold pumpkin soup. So.
I have never heard of pumpkin soup, but
hey, you've got to try it. It is awesome.
Yes. Look, Amy is saying right here, Kenny, she says that pumpkin soup is the best. It is very good. They make soup out of a lot of those types of vegetables, squash and carrots. And
good morning, Marjorie.
Good morning, Marjorie. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming in,
Marjorie.
But yeah, now I've had pumpkin pie, I've had pumpkin bread, I've had all those pumpkin donuts, things like
pumpkin
that.
Donuts are good too. Apple cider donuts are a big thing here in New England.
But I've never heard of pumpkin soup before. So,
Kenny, what's a seasonal food in Tennessee? So like around the fall, you start to see a lot of. Is there something like for here in New England in the fall, they do the pumpkin flavored. Everything's pumpkin. But is there anything in Tennessee that you see that maybe be like a local grown thing or a locally made thing? Like, I don't know, cornbread or funnel cakes or peanut brittle, anything like that. That's like,
I mean, they do have like I said, like the pumpkin spice flavored creamers and things like that. And
So the usual, like up here, then the usual stuff.
The usual, pretty much the usual stuff.
How about you, Sean? So us not being from, Australia, obviously, is there something that, like for us being outside of Australia, we think of things like the koala bear and the kookaburra, those are things that are pretty much Australian. But is there like seasonal food and things that are unique to Australia that come up during a certain season?
Yeah, you've got to try witchetty grub.
It's called witchetty grub.
Yeah.
And what would that be?
It's a grub that grows in a tree. It's called a witchetty grub.
So it's an actual grub. And is that something that you've tried before?
Yeah, nah.
Smart ass.
So smart ass, seriously.
Is there anything that's uniquely Australian that would be like, so like Hawaii has pineapples, right? Or
so kangaroo meat is nice.
So they actually eat kangaroo?
Can oath.
And it's good.
Absolutely. It's very, you got to cook it rare, almost like it's cooking and you're eating on it. So it's got to be cooked rare, and it's a bit on the gamey side, but it's an awesome meat.
Do they have a hunting season there for kangaroos, or is there just open season? Just kill
kangaroos is it's kind of like what we'd call varmint here. Right?
Gotcha. Okay.
So anytime.
So you could kill a kangaroo whenever.
I could if I could catch it, but hey, no. Yeah, well, yeah.
What's the gun laws like in Australia? I wanted to ask you that.
Yeah, nah.
So you can't own a firearm, not even a shotgun.
You can own a shotgun, but you've got to have a specific reason for it.
Gotcha.
And if you are a hunter, you can own a gun, but all these semi-automatics, yeah, nah.
So not like us here in the United States, where pretty much most of us own weapons.
Yeah, nah.
I was an avid hunter for a long time growing up. I grew up in a hunting family. I was this may shock you, Sean, but I was, I think, 10 or 11 when I was given my first shotgun. Yeah, it was a 12 gauge single barrel shotgun that my folks gave me for Christmas. And I've actually hunted a lot of animals with that. I've killed deer and birds and fed the family with that one gun.
Mm-hmm.
So it's I guess that's something that's unique to the rest of the world. Is I'm sure the thought of people from outside of the United States think that we're all a bunch of gun wielding freaks out in the street with guns, shooting them all the time and that, but that's not necessarily the case here.
You know what? We Aussies look at you guys and we go, okay, since we banned automatic weapons, semi-automatic weapons, all right, we look at you lot and we go, why on earth would you need a paramilitary weapon? And I'm going to get slightly political for you guys. And I know all the gun lobby are going to come down on me like a ton of bricks. And I'll say this lovingly, don't care. Because we understand that you guys have your rules. But at the end of the day, you really do not need a weapon that can fire off at 1,000 rounds a second. Because at the end of the day, all we need to do is look at the number of people that you've got in schools that are shot up for whatever reason.
Right. And
again, I'm speaking as an Australian, not as as an American. So, and I was asked the question.
Yeah. And I'm glad you answered it honestly, because, one of the things that I always say is we have to have a conversation. I try to stay away from politics on here, but I wanted to know because, the only way that you learn things is by asking or by reading or that. Mm-hmm. So I wouldn't expect somebody from outside the US to understand exactly why we have weapons like that. I could easily explain it, but it's political as well. I would let's see. The short answer is this. So we're not allowed to have weapons because we're hunters. That's not the reason why we have them. And if you're familiar with the United States Constitution, the Second Amendment, that is the amendment that guarantees the right to keep and bear arms here. And the reason it is done is because when our founding fathers produced that document, the British government took all their guns away and were taking their weapons away and would not allow them to fight back against the tyrannical government. And that's the exact reason why, no other reason why U.S. citizens are allowed to have weapons. Now,
so you still have that tyrannical government, do you?
Say again?
Oh, sorry. I just said you still have that tyrannical government, do you?
It's becoming more prevalent as the days go by. But again, I don't want to get too political here because some people may not agree with me. And if you go to my personal Facebook page, you'll see exactly how I feel. But that's my platform for that. I try not to do that here. But anyway, so there you go. I just wanted to know a little bit more about Australia and some of the rights and things that other people have in other countries. I want to know. I think it's important. Education and information is a real important thing. And,
absolutely. Amy makes the point for me. She says assault rifles are completely unnecessary for everyday civilians, and she's 100% correct. Who are you going to protect yourself against? Biden? Oh, sorry. I was getting political.
And honestly, Sean, I'm more worried about the biggest worry I have is the infrastructure going down. So we lose electricity and we lose the ability to be able to preserve food with freezers and refrigerators and things like that.
Yep.
Which kind of goes back to what I started talking about, canning tomatoes. I believe that, what's the Boy Scout motto is be prepared. And I believe that we all need to be prepared. So what I'm really worried about is not so much the government as I am my hungry neighbor. That's what I'm worried about. And I don't mind sharing, but I'm not going to give up things that I have. So that's, self-protection is a thing. And we don't have to get into, semi-automatic and all of that and what you should have and what you shouldn't have. But I believe that people should have the right to be able to protect themselves. So, and not with a club or a knife.
Correct.
I just uploaded a short and tagged you guys to show you where I am when you're live. I might have started a trend. Right on, Jonesy. Okay, so I'll get off my soapbox. Where's Denise when I need her?
Denise, she's working.
And Bonnie Bubba Bernstein is here. She says, I live on water, Jimmy. You do? Excellent.
Morning, Bonnie.
How are you, Bonnie?
It's good to see you. DJ is here as well. He does some gardening stuff.
Speaking of kangaroo meat, I would love to be able to try some kangaroo meat.
Now, Kenny, would you try some kangaroo meat wrapped in avocado? Oh,
no.
Sorry.
No.
Kangaroo wrapped in avocado.
Without that.
Kenny, have you tried gator meat?
Yeah, I actually like it.
I've never had it. How about rattlesnake? Have you had rattlesnake?
No, I've not. I've not tried that. I've had people tell me that it tastes like chicken.
I've heard the same thing. How about you, Sean? Have you had any rattlesnake?
No.
Or any?
We don't have
crocodile?
rattlesnakes here.
No rattlesnakes in Australia? You have crocodiles.
We don't have rattlesnakes. We do have snakes, but not rattlesnakes.
Do they eat snakes there?
Yeah, depends on who and where.
I mean, I suppose if you're hungry enough, you'll eat just about anything. But
well, that's why the Aborigines eat witchetty grubs.
Now
they're probably high in protein. Good
they
for
are.
you. Bonnie says that it tastes like chicken.
Gator taste. Well, now I will say this: the first time that I had gator meat, it was like gator. It was like little gator bites, they call it.
No, Marjorie. Thank you, though.
And it had like to me, it had like a fishy taste. And
Gotcha.
And then the second time that I had it, it was like it tasted like, and it was like a big chunk of meat. It was like steak like, and it had like a beefy taste to it, I thought.
So you'll find kangaroo tastes. I can kind of say a bit like steak, like beef, but in actual fact, it's a bit more gamey.
All right.
Not lamb-like.
More lamb-like. Okay.
Not lamb-like.
Oh, not lamb-like. Got you. Okay. I haven't had that. I haven't had really any kind of strange type of meat. I was reading some old newspaper articles a few months back, and they were local newspaper advertisements and things from here during World War II. And there was a local butcher advertising horse meat, which was a pretty big deal, I guess, back then. They ate a lot of horses, believe it or not. But that's something I've never had either.
Horse meat, camel meat. Jonesy is correct. It's more of a venison-y taste. Kangaroo.
Which is good. I like venison, so. All right, let's see. We need to do
venison is deer meat, so that's really good.
I like venison. All right, let's do this. Weather Watch now, every day where we like to check in on the weather where we are at and where you are at. So you can start your day off with a little bit more knowledge. Kenny, you want to start with the weather there in North Kakalaki?
It is currently 62 degrees. Feels like 62. Humidity 100%, and it's supposed to be a high of 73 with some rain showers today, it looks like, and a low of 54.
So you've been getting some rain down there then?
It rained some last night, and I think Saturday night as well.
Gotcha. How about you, Sean? What's the weather like where you are?
Okay, so at 20:35 in the evening, we are currently sitting on 13 degrees, feels like 12. We had 19, it says here 19, but it was actually around about 20 degrees with 19% humidity. Tomorrow we're having an overnight of 11 going into 17 degrees with a 58% humidity. It's going to be a cloudy day tomorrow.
Gotcha. Here in the greater New England area, southern New Hampshire, it's currently 66 degrees Fahrenheit. It is cloudy. We've had nothing but rain for 2 days. Looks like we're going to have another rainy day today. The high of today will be 77 degrees. Light rain is expected for a good part of the day. Let's see if I go down to 95% chance of rain today. And today's temperatures are going to range from 65 to 77. The high will be 77 today. So it's going to be a wet day here. All right, let's
Jonesy says that it is currently 8 degrees C in Burnie, where he is, and they will have a high tomorrow of 13. So Tassie's a bit on the cool side.
Yeah, they're chilling. All right, here's the weather map here. For anybody that's interested, this is the Weather Underground map from Weather Underground, just so you know. Their live interactive radar. Here is New England. You can see some of that unsettled weather that we've had just kind of touching the state there. We live right here in the southern part. So this is moving across Massachusetts and Rhode Island and parts of the Cape. We look out to where Shirley is. There's all that rain that we had over the weekend. It started mostly Sunday. Saturday, it was a very overcast day. Talk about what we did on Saturday in a minute, but that's heading right over to Newfoundland. So Shirley's out there and she's ready to get that. There's some of that unsettled weather that just I know that Sharon got in Georgia and Eddie and those folks in parts of South Carolina. Kenny had some of that weather yesterday as well. We get down to where Chris and Liz and Mom and Dad and Chet and Robin and the rest of the folks down in Paradise. Looks pretty good. Looks like the Panhandle, Panama City, in that area where Scott McNeil is from. Looks like they're going to get smashed with some nasty weather there. In the Gulf Coast as well, they got some unsettled weather around New Orleans and that. Parts of Arkansas are getting some crazy weather as well, and let's hope there's no tornadoes. Texas looks good. We get out into New Mexico and Arizona, and we're looking quickly to see where our good friend Scott's at. Everything looks clear in Scottsdale. It's probably going to be 3,000 degrees there today. It gets pretty hot in the desert. Southern California, the same, where Bernay is at, and then we get up to where Cindy and Bruce are at in the northern elevations, Oregon, and then Washington State looks like they have some rain off the coast making its way in, and then we make our way down towards where Sean is at. Looks like there's some rain towards
heading that way.
Adelaide coming your way. Yep. Looks pretty clear where Jonesy's at, but cold. And the same thing over in Joe's neck of the woods in Dubbo. And then last but not least, we always make our way into Eastern Europe. We go over to where our good friend Goldie is, and it looks pretty good there. Although off Bosnia and Herzegovina, Montenegro, those areas, looks like they're getting some nasty weather there in the Mediterranean. But that's what's happening in your area around the world. And that is your weather for today.
Woohoo! I mean, ooh.
I hope you have a good day where you're at. So Saturday, I wanted to talk a little bit about Saturday, what Colleen and I did. So as a lot of you know, we bought that motorcycle. It is an
contrary to your mother's wishes, but hey.
Yes. Poor mom. Love you, Mom.
I got your back there, Nancy.
Yes, he does. Denise said they hit 100 with 110 heat index. Starts a cool down. Well, that's good. That's hot. So anyways, I joined a group. So around the world, even in Australia, for Indian motorcycle owners, there's a group called the Indian Motorcycle Riders Group, and they are international. And I groined. Wait a minute, let me check. I groined. Okay, all's there. I joined the local group. Kenny didn't hear that.
No.
What do you got, a Titanic shirt on, Kenny? I like that.
I'm not even sure what it is, to be honest.
Okay.
I think
so. We joined the local group anyways, and we meet at our local Indian motorcycle dealer, and then we took a ride, 100-mile ride we did total. So it was a 50-mile ride one way. We went out towards the western part of the state where we live, out towards Lake Sunapee, and I rode with this group, our first group ride, and we had lunch with these people, and they were absolutely fantastic, a fun group, and it was fun to maybe, to talk about like interests in that. So it was a lot of fun. That's what we did Saturday. And
so
then
did you get your patch?
I did not get my patch yet, but we will be. And then last Thursday was our 37th wedding anniversary, and being during the week.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We went out for dinner Saturday night to a really nice Italian restaurant we have here in one of the neighboring towns. So that's what we did for the weekend. Yesterday we canned, and then Saturday we took a ride on the bike and then had dinner. So it was a good weekend. Good to just spend some time together. So a lot of fun.
And we put a really big smile on Danny's face.
That's true. So was that Friday night?
Friday night your time.
Friday night. So I was was one of the rare Friday nights where I actually was able to watch. And Sean, you want to tell us a little bit about the live that you sponsored on Friday?
Yeah, well, we had a live, and we had some very special guests up on board our channel. Was Danny D, the super supporter, spectacular super supporter, the extremely spectacular super supporter. And those who know Danny, she suffers from a thing called Costello's syndrome, which apparently is very rare. And we looked it up on Dr. Google, and apparently there's only 500 people worldwide that actually suffer from Costello's syndrome. So it is very rare. And we were able to raise some funds for her. The total that we raised was close to the $2,000 mark. I was really quite astounded by that. So.
Yeah, you did a fantastic thing, because her goal was 2,500 and you helped her exceed that. So
yep,
good
by
good
1,000.
job. Yeah, good job, Sean. I know that Chris and Liz and I think Peter and Amy and several people were in the live there, and it was a lot of fun, and it was uplifting. It was nice. Now that was Danny's mom, right?
Correct. Katie.
Yeah,
Danny's
very
mom.
nice.
She's
very nice.
She's
woman.
incredible.
Yeah. Did you get the song that I sent you?
I did. And the problem was the show was already over.
Right. The show was already over, but
having said that, I'm still trying to figure out how to download it off Messenger.
I'm going to send it to you via email. I know that is it The Adventures of Traveling Mike? I think he actually did one too, right?
Yeah. He played that for Danny today, apparently.
Yeah. So I sent her the one that I had made, and I'll just play a little bit if you guys don't mind indulging me.
Please go ahead.
Hear it loud, Danny D, a cheering soul with a heart that's wild and free. When the moonlight hits the pavement in the night, she'll be Danny D, our gal with a spirit full of glee. From the big city skyline to the tiny homely shacks, she spreads her love and joy like a train upon its tracks. A smile, such a spark, lights the night, never lacks. With Danny D on our side, there's no need to look back. Oh, Danny D, the spectacular supporter. She's the
I love
one
it.
who'll raise you up. No
It's
need
great.
for
It's a
a
great
word.
song.
Through the blues and the reds, she's a magical transporter. Our confidant, our friend, Danny D, life's comforter.
So there you go. There's the Danny D theme song that somebody had requested, and I kind of took it upon myself. And I know Mike did too. I haven't heard the one that he made, but I can't wait to hear it. So that's for Danny, and we just love her. She brightens my day when I talk to her. She really does, because she's another person like someone else that we know that they don't let things really bother them too much and get in their way. There's nothing that she can't do, and the fact that she's on here and she supports all of us and does she takes care of all that stuff that we normally would have to do on our own on this, on the side during our show. So Danny's the best, and we just love her. So
and you know what's interesting is she gets accolades, but she gets accolades because she doesn't expect them.
Right. And that was kind of my point, is like she just, okay, so she has the Costello syndrome, but you never would know it from her attitude and the things that she does. So she's just a testament to all of us, I think. PMA,
Correct.
keep your nose to the stone and move forward. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So love her. And another thing, like we say with Helping Answer Cruising, go over to Danny's Facebook and donate to her cause. So let's get her way above that 3,000. Where is she at now?
She's on about $3,500.
Right on. So maybe we'll get her up towards 4,000. So, and like Sean said, I'm sorry, go ahead.
She's been given a goal of $5,000 now.
Is it? Oh, $5,000 is the goal now. So I think she's gonna do that, probably exceed it too. So what's Jonesy saying? AI music is out of control, but I can appreciate the work. Yeah. Yeah, that's a whole nother thing with me too, being a musician. So I think it has its places, but we have to be able to discern between what's real and what's not. So
correct.
Good thing about canceled flight is that you make new friends at the airport while waiting for your new flight. Yeah, so Scott McNeil was in. He said he's sitting at the airport. His first flight was canceled. He's on standby. So I take it you're at Logan. Is that right, Scott?
Now, Scott, question, why did they cancel the flight?
He's actually there with his dad, so it makes it easier. Well, he's just south of me in Boston, and we're having some nasty weather. I mean, it's not crazy out. It's overcast and rainy, but it's not like we're having tornadoes or anything. But maybe somewhere at a connecting airport or somewhere they're having some bad weather, or the flight that he's waiting for to come in, maybe they're delayed somewhere. So thank you, Scott, for that.
Scott.
There's the link to go over to Danny's charity. Go over there and help her out. So, all right. So we've done this. You know what we haven't done yet? Look at the time. We're just chatting away like three old friends.
And you can't shut Kenny up. I mean, seriously, he talks so much.
My Lord, Kenny.
I love you, Kenny.
Yeah, I love y'all too.
Hey, where's Trouser Cat this morning? There's Trouser Cat.
Yeah, those are my sleeping clothes.
Trouser Cat is alive and well.
Yeah. Because
All right.
Let's do this. Put my sleeping clothes on the back of the couch, and also my clothes I'm gonna put on for the next day on the back of the couch.
There you go. Well, you have to lay your clothes out. You got to be prepared. So,
yeah,
you know, and make sure you put that fresh pot of coffee in the microwave for the next day too. So you have microwave coffee, right?
Yes.
All right, let's do this. This Week in History. This Week in History is brought to you by, which I need to talk about this quickly, Thirsty Thursday trivia every Thursday at 7 p.m. This week, I will not be on Thirsty Thursday. That nasty four-letter word that begins with a W and ends with a K.
And doesn't give you a choice in the middle.
Doesn't let me go to Australia. I have to work tonight and Thursday night. So I will not be on Thirsty Thursday. I will be in a meeting, a real probably boring meeting, but it's going to be done.
Your boss telling him that you're coming down under?
I wish.
Introduction.
No, Thursday is called. We're presenting our CIP, which is our capital improvement plan. Real exciting. But it's the business of the town, so it's something we got to get done. But so we are normally sponsored by Thirsty Thursday. So here we go. This is what's happening on this day, August 19th. On this day in 1274, Edward I was crowned King of England at Westminster Abbey. In 1458, Eni Silvio Piccolomini was elected Pope as Pius II following the death of Calixtus III. In 1812, the U.S. Constitution, commanded by Captain Isaac Hull, won a brilliant victory over the British frigate HMS Guerriere in the War of 1812. Some bananas for you this morning. 1847, U.S. forces under the Major General Winfield Scott began the Battle of Contreras, opening the final campaign of the Mexican-American War. In 1883, French fashion designer Coco Chanel, who, with her elegantly casual creations, ruled over Parisian haute couture for almost 6 decades, was born. Happy birthday to her. In 1934, the year my dad was born, some 90% of German voters approved a referendum that made Adolf Hitler Führer and Reichschancellor, leader and chancellor. And yeah, there you go. In 1936, Soviet officials began the Great Purge of prominent old Bolsheviks, real or potential political rivals and critics of Joseph Stalin, as the first show trial opened, resulting in the execution of Lev Kamenez and others. Geez, not a lot of good things in the history today, but in 1945, a commando force formed by Vo Nhung Giap under Vietnamese national leader Ho Chi Minh entered the Vietnamese capital of Hanoi. In 1960, American pilot Francis Gary Powles was sentenced to 10 years confinement by the Soviet Union for espionage following the U-2 affair, but he was later released in 1962 in exchange for the Soviet spy Rudolf Abel. In 1994, American theoretical physicist, chemist Linus Pauling, the only person to have won 2 unshared Nobel Prizes, one for chemistry in 1954 and the other for peace in 1962. He died at the age of 93. In 2004, the search engine company Google Inc. raised $1.66 billion in its initial public offering. In an unusual move, the shares were sold in a public auction intended to put the average investor on an equal footing with financial industry professionals. And then the featured event on this date in 1991, there was an attempted coup against Gorbachev. On this day in 1991, Mikhail Gorbachev, the General Secretary of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union and President of the Soviet Union, was briefly ousted in a coup by communist hardliners. And
now, there was one other thing that happened today, 2014.
2014. What would that be, Sean?
We moved into this house.
Oh, right on. Where did you move from?
About half a K down the road.
Okay, well, that's all right. Always good to have a good house. So that was, 8 years ago? No more than that. 6. That was 10 years ago. Yeah, 10 years ago. All right, who do we miss? There you go. That's your history for today. I'll be in the
Sharon Jackson's in the chat.
Who is Kenny? I'm sorry. Who?
Sharon Jackson. Sharon and Jackson.
Sharon's here. Good morning, Sharon. It's a real Monday in history, that's for sure. All right, so let's see what's coming up here. What do you got coming up, Kenny? Anything coming up in the next couple days?
Probably just Friday Night Live with friends at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, well, we'll be around. You and I will be around before then. So how about you, Sean? What do you got coming up?
Helping Hands for Cruising tomorrow night at 8 p.m. our time, 6 a.m. your time. Then I've got this thing on Wednesday, Hump Day, with some astute tourist dude, something or other. Anyway, we got that happening on Wednesday at 8 p.m. And then Friday night, our usual live, you might find a a video or two come out during the week. You might not. We'll see how we go.
All right. For the Astute in the Astute Studios, it's typical hump day on Wednesday at 6 a.m. our Cup of Joe, and then Friday, free for all Friday, Cup of Joe. I'm going to try to bring out a new segment on Friday, so I'm working on it now. It should be a lot of fun, hopefully, and something that we can bring back week to week, and you guys can enjoy. So we're working on that, but nothing crazy. And I have to recognize. So this is Roger Donovan. He is in Tennessee. Good morning, Roger. Roger's coming
Hey, Roger.
across from my Facebook page. Roger is my wife's cousin. He lives in Clarksville, and he's a great guy. But you keep coming in late, Roger. We're getting ready to get out of here. So show starts at would be 5 a.m. your time. But there you go. More.
You can always watch us on the replay. We don't mind.
Absolutely. It is it's 6:58, so we're gonna get out of here. Don't forget that. Okay, Denise. Yes. Anytime you want, my friend. Oh, you go walking at 5. Okay, I see. So, well, at least
You can
you're
always
here.
do what Denise does, and that is listen while you walk.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
tune
sorry,
in on
that's
your
listen.
phone while you're walking.
Correct.
I like it, Sean. Keep going. Sing to me.
No, you've blown it.
Don't forget PMA, positive mental attitude will definitely save your day. And when I tell you I'm living proof that it works, just believe me, it really does. I'm here in part today as a result of employing a positive mental attitude today and every day. Don't forget to make a difference in somebody's life, because we all have a story. Sometimes the stories aren't good, so all you need to do is make eye contact and smile. You can change somebody's outlook for the day for the better. If you see a first responder, the men and ladies of the police department, the fire department, the EMS and healthcare workers, and of course our nurses, we love our nurses. They make doctors look good. Make sure that you recognize and thank those folks today and every
In fact,
day.
I trained a nurse today.
There you go. Even better. They're out there every day helping to keep us safe and healthy. And then last but not least, our veterans, all of our veterans, no matter what country you're from, as long as you're in the free world and you love freedom and liberty, we want to pray for you. So if you see a veteran, past, present, or future, make sure you thank them. At least the present ones and the future ones, thank them for what they've done, and recognize the ones that we can't thank, because they've given the ultimate sacrifice, and they're out there protecting us on that proverbial wall every day, protecting me and you, protecting your flag at your country of origin. Mine happens to be our red, white, and blue, our old glory. I love my flag. I love my country. God bless my flag. God bless America. God bless you, Kenny, and you, Sean, and God bless America, and all of you in the chat.
Thanks, likewise.
Thank you, sir. All right, that's going to do it for us. So we will be back Wednesday morning at 6 a.m. Bright, and early. What do we say, Kenny?
Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, we'll do it all over again Wednesday morning, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Sean, I thank you for joining us this morning. It was a good surprise, and I will see both of you guys with us here Wednesday morning. So,
What's up, Kenny?
I was saying peace.
That's right, buddy.
And love.
Peace and love. All right, guys. We'll see you later. My name is Jimmy. I'm your Stu Tourist. His name is
Kiddo folks. Bye, guys.
And that guy down below is
Sean the Duck.
All right, we'll see you Wednesday morning. Bye, guys. Sean, have a good night. Kenny, have a good day. Bye-bye.
You too.
Night shift.